Editing Christina, coming on here to say this is a video for more informative purposes. It describes some symptoms. I don't think I get too graphic into the symptoms, but basically, if you're related to me or related to my husband, I love you very much, but this video might not be fun to watch. It's just for other women to be able to relate to, for other women who are trying to conceive and want to know the supplements I took and things that I ate and how I was feeling in terms of symptoms during this first month where I was trying to conceive this pregnancy. So I'm just putting that out there as a disclaimer. As much as I love you, friends and family, this video might not be as fun or exciting of a video for you to watch. And you might, I don't know, get grossed out by the description of some symptoms. So, just trying to save you the ick factor. This video is for informational purposes mainly. Yeah, that's my disclaimer. And if you're here just looking for some advice on how to conceive and looking for, I guess, a relatable vlog, trying to conceive, then this is the video for you. Hope you enjoy it, and let's get into it. Hello! Today is day 1 of my cycle. I think I'm going to just vlog my experience throughout this cycle. We will be trying to conceive this cycle, so I will be tracking ovulation, tracking my temperature. I didn't track my temperature this morning, so I have to remember to do that starting tomorrow morning. So I'm going to be tracking my temperature. I'm going to be testing for ovulation starting on day 5 of my cycle. So today is Sunday, July 12th, and I will be starting to test for ovulation on Thursday, July 16th. Maybe I'll check in tomorrow and show you my supplements that I take every day. All right. Day 1. Hello, good morning. It's 9:23 in the morning. I've been up since 4:30. I set my alarm at 4:30 to take my temperature. I recorded my temperature in the Kindara app, the Ovia app, and the Fertility Friend app. There's that. It's day 2 of my cycle. I didn't take my temperature yesterday, unfortunately, because I had very broken sleep. This morning was good because I had a solid sleep. I am starting to feel stressed, which is not good. So I guess it's a positive kind of excitement stress, but I do also feel some sharp pains in the bottom of my head, the top of my neck. My jaw is hurting. My teeth are kind of hurting because I feel like I've been clenching my jaw. I set out all my supplements, and I'm going to set out or plan out each day of supplements for the week for me and for my husband as well. For me, I take supplements in the morning, supplements in the afternoon, and supplements in the evening before I go to bed. He just takes supplements once a day. Hello, it is cycle day 4. I decided to test for ovulation yesterday for some reason on cycle day 3 in the evening, just because I'm paranoid about missing my surge for some reason, and I don't know, I'm being paranoid this cycle, and I really wish that I wouldn't be, but I am. I also tested again this morning, and it was light again. Tomorrow morning is when I'm going to start testing with a digital test, and we'll see what that says. I was going to say let the waiting begin, but seriously, has it ever ended? It's constant waiting. and waiting and waiting and testing and waiting and testing and waiting and testing. So yeah, I'm probably never going to sleep again for the rest of my life. Good morning. It is day 5 of my cycle, July 16th. It's 7:05 a.m. I tested for ovulation this morning on my Clear Blue Digital Advanced Ovulation Test. I'm also drinking coffee that I picked up. It's regular coffee. I don't know why, I just decided to pick that habit up again. Yesterday I got decaf. I think the day before I got caffeinated. Anyway, tested with my Clear Blue digital test this morning and an LH strip. I got low fertility on the Clear Blue and negative on the LH strip. It's only day 5 of my cycle, so that's exactly what I was expecting. Last cycle, I started testing on the evening of day 6, and on day 7 in the morning, I got high fertility. This time, I have no idea if that's going to happen because I started testing on the morning of day 5. Will it pick up an estrogen surge or a rise in estrogen tomorrow morning? I have no idea. So yeah, it's only day 5. I guess I'll just keep trucking along. It's July 17th, day 6 of my cycle. Okay, so we have our Clear Blue today. We have our digital reader. The stick. Easy at home LH strip. I mean, this whole thing is kind of weird. Collect my pee every day. Basically every day. Dipping it for 15 seconds. It's now blinking. 5 seconds for this one. And now we have to wait 5 minutes. Result is in. I'm not fertile yet. You can see it? The camera's focusing on my hand, not the test. Definitely not positive, but is it darker than yesterday? So according to this app, it is darker than last night. And now I will tape this into my notebook and go on with my day. Oh my god, I'm exhausted. I went to Starbucks this morning and I tried the pink drink. It's okay, it kind of tastes like cough syrup to me. It is day 7 of my cycle. Just moving right along. My temperature was 97.33 this morning. I had the worst night's sleep of my life. Okay. Alright, so that is done. Arrow to arrow. Click. See the little thing. 15 seconds in the P. Put the cap back on, lay it flat. Interesting. I don't really know what to make of that. Okay. Good morning. Oh. So, it is July 21st, day 10 of my cycle. Still no flashing smiley face, which is really alarming to me. I got myself a matcha latte this morning. I am slightly concerned about the whole not having the flashing smiley face yet, because last cycle, when I did this, when we weren't trying to conceive, I had already had my peak by this evening. So I had several flashing smiley faces before that. 5th day in a row of a blank circle. It's just hard. I don't know. So this morning I got my peak fertility result on the Clear Blue. Didn't get any high fertility days. And I'm just so confused. It's day 11 of my cycle. My LH strip is still negative, but I got my peak fertility day. So, how it was negative, however, it was the darkest line I've gotten thus far. So, I don't know what to make of this whole situation. I know I'm ovulating soon because I'm having ovulation cramp, so I don't know. But I am ovulating within the next probably 24 hours, to be honest, which is fine. But what I'm angry about is the Clear Blue digital. Last time it gave me 6 high fertility days and then a peak. This time it's giving me nothing. Low, 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 and then peak. What the hell? And I could tell that estrogen was rising in my body because of the signs. We will see. Morning. Welcome to day 12 of my cycle. I'm doing my hair. I already took my LH strip this morning because I still cannot do the Clear Blue anymore because I got this yesterday. And it stays on the screen for 48 hours. So, and then after that you can't use it. So I'm done with the advanced Clear Blue, and I'm getting a pretty good gradual increase of the LH on the LH strips. So if I have to try again next month, I will not be using these. I will be only using the LH strips, which is what I got pregnant with the past 2 times anyway. So my apps predict that I'm going to ovulate today. I probably think I'm going to ovulate today, if not tonight or tomorrow. But I'm thinking, yeah, it's time, it's coming. So I'm having all the symptoms. I bought my pineapple yesterday, and I will show you what I do with the pineapple. That's not what you think. I just eat the pineapple, but I'll show you my process of eating pineapple during this time. But yeah, my LH is at its peak right now, so that means it's signaling the egg to release from my ovary into the fallopian tube. Apparently, I heard that it has some sort of internal knowledge of which sperm are the best ones. What? Your body is just so crazy. How does it do that? It's a miracle. Sometimes I think it's a miracle, and sometimes I'm like, well, it happens literally every single day, so it's not really that much of a miracle, but it's still pretty amazing of a process. Anyway, I am hoping that it happens this month. Oh, hello. It's day 13 of my cycle. There's my phone right behind me. I don't know why I feel so discouraged. I feel like I ovulated yesterday, I think. So it potentially could be 1 DPO, meaning 1 days past ovulation. But I don't know. My temperature did rise this morning when I took it. So if I have, I think 3 days of raised temperatures, that means that I could confirm ovulation. I'm not feeling positive, which is not good, so I need to get in a more positive mindset. My ovulation tests are still coming up positive, but I definitely had my peak yesterday morning at like 4 o'clock in the morning. So I don't know, I'm just putting a lot of pressure on myself to do something that I have absolutely no control over. I've done literally everything I possibly could and more. So I just need to trust that it's going to work out and stay positive. I have my Starbucks here. It's a large one. Oh, it's a large Starbucks today, a venti, because I had points. So I got myself a caramel macchiato, which I haven't gotten since college, and it's 2/3 decaf. So it's mostly decaf, but there is one regular caffeinated shot of espresso in there. So it'll give me a little bit of a boost, but hopefully not too much to disrupt anything that's going on. I need to get into a more positive mindset, and it's not easy. Hello. It's day 14 of my cycle, July 25th. The 2-week wait period has just begun. So yesterday I chopped my pineapple. So I was struggling because I've never cut it into fifths before, but I used to just eat it. Like I used to just eat the pineapple and it worked. This time I followed the rules, and the rules say that you have to eat it 5 days after ovulation. I counted yesterday as 1 DPO because I thought I ovulated the day before. But now I'm thinking I ovulated the day after. I'm not going to go crazy with it. I'm just going to keep eating the pineapple until the pineapple is done, and then that's it. It all has to do with the bromelain in the core of the pineapple. And it's not just like nonsense. It's actually like been researched and proven to be somewhat effective in like aiding the implantation process. But like apparently it has to become a blastocyst where it's the sperm and the egg have combined, and then the cells continuously divide as it travels down the fallopian tube. And once it gets to the uterus, the blastocyst, I believe, is the thing that implants into the uterus. Hopefully the bromelain will help it to implant. So yes, that is where I'm at right now. Yeah, I might check in next week and we'll see if I'm pregnant. Good morning. It's July 30th, 5:47 a.m. It's day 19 of my cycle. I'm just sitting in the car waiting for Starbucks to open because I have been up since 4. Went to bed at 8:30, so that's probably why. I woke up at 4. I got out of bed at 4:30. I made the lunch for the husband and dropped him off at the train. It's 6 days past ovulation. I'm having all the symptoms. I'm having all the same symptoms I always have, which are pregnancy symptoms and PMS symptoms at the same time. And yet, I still, in my head, I'm like, oh, maybe implantation's happening. Oh, maybe it's because my body knows for some reason that it's pregnant. But no, even though I logically know that the symptoms are coming from the rise in progesterone, and the rise in progesterone happens in your body regardless of whether or not you're pregnant. So even though I logically know that, and I logically know that at 6 DPO, even yesterday at 5 DPO, I was thinking, oh, maybe implantation's happening. No, implantation doesn't happen usually until around day 8, 9, or 10. The latest is probably 10, but they say that it could happen up to day 12 after ovulation. It's too soon. Way too soon. And I'm being impatient. I'm halfway through this wait. My cramps are uncomfortable. I feel bloated. I feel tired. I feel like my uterus is like really heavy. Getting acne spots on my chin, but I don't know if that's from what's going on in my body or from the mask that I've been wearing on my walks. We have to wear a mask here in New York when we are in public. I'm just complaining, I know, and I just want to be pregnant already, and I want to be pregnant and I want it to stick. And that's a pretty dog. This is a test from really early this morning. I don't know if that's an evaporation line. I usually don't get evaporation lines on these tests that strongly. This one is a fresh test. And I see a line for sure. Even through the camera, very, very slightly, but I see it. And this one, not really. It's a fresh, same version of the first test I showed you.
Hello, good morning. I join you from my bathroom. It is 11 days past ovulation. Yesterday, as you saw, I got the positive on a digital. This is for line progression purposes. We already know I'm pregnant. The pregnancy symptoms hit me like a bus. Alright, I'm gonna come back in 5 minutes. This line still looks light. This line looks the same as yesterday. I'll just show you. Good morning. I'm eating an egg in a tortilla and a juice. I am pregnant, as you know already from the previous clips. I feel like you've gotten the gist of what this month was like in terms of symptoms and what I went through, and that was the waiting period to conceive, and now it's the waiting period to see if the pregnancy is viable, and that's terrifying. I'm trying to keep my anxiety in check. I'm trying to stay positive, but it's hard. I have never had a positive experience at an ultrasound before. I'm going for my second beta HCG blood test today. I had my first one on Monday, so what happens is you go once and then you have to wait 2 days before you go again to see if the HCG hormone level is rising in your body at a correct rate. It's supposed to be doubling every other day or something. That's why I'm doing the testing every day. I want to see if that line's getting darker. I want to see the line progression. There's that. So I'm going to test again today, even though obviously I know I'm pregnant. Sunday, I got the positive on the digital. I saw a big rainbow in the sky on that drive home. I was driving home from my parents' house in Pennsylvania on my way to pick up my husband at his friend's house. And on the drive, I'm usually just looking down, not down, but looking at the cars, not looking up at the sky. We started to, the traffic started to slow down. And I just happened to look up, and there was the biggest rainbow I've ever seen before in my whole life. Just right straight in front of my face in the sky. It was the biggest rainbow, I swear to you. I usually just see like, skinny ones. This one was huge. I couldn't even see the whole thing. It was just massive. So, I don't know. I'm hoping that was maybe a sign that everything is gonna be okay. That this is gonna be my rainbow baby. I have 2.5 weeks left before my first scan. I'm going to act accordingly as much as possible. Just keep pushing on. Because when I started making this video, I had no idea that I was going to actually get pregnant at the end of the month. Like, you never know for sure. Thank you for watching this probably very long video if you've made it this far. Wish me luck. I'll see you soon for another probably pregnancy video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.